Hi, thanks so much for joining us here at RunDiffusion today. I'd like to talk to you about one of our new templates. First off, what you want to do is you want to go to www.rundiffusion.com. Go ahead and log in. Once you do that, you'll be greeted with this page here. This is our Run It platform. So it's app.rundiffusion.com/runit/home. And today we're going to be talking about early stage concepting and mood boarding. Now, whether you want to call it early stage concepting or ideation, we're here for you. Okay, and to access that, as you can see from this main homepage, you just scroll down slightly and you can click here where it says featured, and we'll give you access to some of our featured templates. And you go ahead and just click here, and it'll open that up. However, if you're working over on Run It Boards on the left over here where it says Run It Boards, click on that. And again, these featured templates will be right at the top of that screen as well. But let's go ahead and just click on it and get a preview of what this template's all about. Okay, and when you load up a template, depending on how new it is, it also will have a little information card up here and a little tutorial video. And so you can also watch those when you check out a new template, and you can get an idea of what it's all about, how to use it. So this template will come with just a few tools: ZImage Turbo, Flux 2 Pro, Seedream v4.5 Edit, and Nano Banana Pro. And we'll discuss how we're going to use those in a second. But what happens when you first make a template, you kind of see what's in it there. You can get an idea of what the assets look like. If it looks like something that's going to interest you, you go ahead and click on Create Board down here in the bottom right. Once you've done that, you have a few options here. You can upload an image here. You can go to your library, select an image, or use one of the default RunDiffusion logo images. You have the option to change the title, and we're going to do that. I'm just going to put video demo so that my fellow friends on our team don't accidentally use this board. And then, of course, you can write a description here. We have a default description here. You're welcome to edit that. You can also edit the onboarding information for your team. Okay, once you have this ready, go ahead and just click Create. And that takes just a few moments, and it should just make you a board. The beautiful part about Run It Boards is that you don't have to go and add all the tools individually. It just does it all for you. So it just takes a couple moments, and there you are. So now we have ZImage Turbo, and this button here minimizes. We have Flux 2 Pro. We're just going to minimize these real quick so we can go through them one by one. Seedream v4.5 Edit, and of course Nano Banana Pro. And we have an article also written on this. You can read and get an idea if you want a little bit more in depth. But the purpose of this particular tool, ZImage Turbo, is that it does have extremely fast text-to-image, and it excels at photorealism. So you can quickly concept different fabrics and textures and places and people. You can see here on this tool here, I did a few different ideations here. You know, I have some silk fabric, it looks like, a denim, a coat, a woman I prompted, I believe. You can also click on these and get what the prompts were. For example, a beautiful woman with blonde hair and green eyes. And it will give you all the statistics on the individual images. And I also prompted in a couple colors. White denim, a beige, and some color swatches, a white color swatch too. Just to give a color palette that we can play with later. And you could go ahead and prompt as many as you want. Why don't we just do a quick little example here. A blue coat. And I'm not going crazy with my prompts here. I could be more specific. The reason I'm showing this is just to show you how quick this one is. ZImage Turbo is really fast. But the beautiful part about it, you could literally just go through and iterate a bunch of different ideas. You just, like, off the top of your head, you have the ability to just pump out a ton of images really fast. And it's very affordable at just 11 tokens right now. And that'll let you just put out as many textures as you want. Now, after you finish up with ZImage Turbo, and again, this is mostly for photorealism, okay? Once you're finished with the basics here, you can move on over to Flux 2 Pro. Now, Flux 2 Pro can also do realism. I just find ZImage Turbo very solid image model for these basics type of textures and colors, and extremely affordable. Flux 2 Pro is a little bit more, but still very, very nice within 65 tokens. But what I found Flux 2 Pro does better than Turbo is that it is able to do kind of artistic and abstract ideas like this bird I did here with again a very simple prompt. You could go crazy with it and get something a little more specific. But this actually came out really nice. I really like this. It took me I think 2 different prompts to get that. I did this one as well. So I liked them both. So I said, okay, I'm just going to keep them both. And I did a couple other. I think I did a total of 5 images, but I just kept these 2. And I also I prompted for just a little pencil sketch of a cafe, just something simple. Because sometimes you don't want photorealism, you want it to be more loose, and you're welcome to use this one for more illustrative styles. You could also prompt in different painting styles, light sketches, pencil sketches, no color. You can get all those little things like that, and kind of get an idea of what you want out there. And so Flux 2 Pro is really good for that. There's another model that's really nice for illustrations as well. That is Nano Banana. However, I did some side-by-side comparisons for things like this, like abstracts, and I thought Flux2 Pro was actually better at it than Nano Banana. But Nano Banana did have better prompt adherence in some instances. But for illustrative styles, I thought Flux2 Pro was better, so that's why I've included it here. But you can always add more tools if that's one of your favorites. Don't feel that you can't use any tool. These are just ones that we thought would be best to start you off with. So once you have enough assets, so this is a very sparse, obviously, if you are really concepting out, there's probably going to be, 20 plus images as you kind of look through try to get the best textures, the best angles and stuff, just to get a real nice, mood board going. So you might have a lot more here, but I'm satisfied with this, okay? And then I can pick the best images and then kind of come over here to Seedream v4.5 edit. And what Seedream is really good at, it's making mood boards out of my images. So what you do is you go to your library here, you click on it, and I can just show you real quick, and you can select the things you want. So if I want some images, I'm going to scroll down here. There we go. I would just go ahead and click on a couple of them like this, and then I click confirm. Okay, I would just set you up like that, and we can see here that I chose actually 8 images in total, and I have a very simple prompt. Create a mood board with the 8 reference images. That's all I had to ask, and sure enough, we've got a nice little mood board, nice little cafe, the colors that I chose, and if you notice here, there's a little bit differences here. This one here may not be the exact same as this. And if that's the case and you're not happy with it, you can certainly just prompt it again and tell it, don't change the reference images. I was okay with a very loose mood board that was kind of inspired by my images, so I kept this kind of simple prompt. But you can say, don't alter my images, keep them exactly the same, but collage them together or put them together in a mood board. But this prompt should get you going. And so once you have your mood board, you're ready to go, and you can sorry, I got a little tongue tied there. You can combine the same images and ask for variations of your mood board too to give you different ideas. And what I like about this is you can kind of do a little test runs with your mood boards. Usually, once you got your mood board, there's going to be a lot more discussions, right? But you can actually do a couple little test runs with Nano Banana Pro, and I'd love to show you this real quick. So I have my mood board uploaded here, and I prompted it using this mood board. Please create a photograph of a woman wearing a jacket at a cafe. Her jacket is a combination of the white silk and the denim, which is inspired by the square and circle and abstract bird design. The color palette is as shown, beige, blue, and white. And look at that. It's got my bird, it's got my squares. I like the style. I thought it was really neat. And there's a nice little cafe there as well. It's not an exact one-to-one. Oh, and of course, there's my lady right there, my model. And here's another version. Same mood board, same prompt, but a slightly different version. And again, I really love this. I think this is really beautiful. I would actually consider buying a jacket like that for a friend. But I think that that's cool that you can make your mood board, kind of run some little tests on it, see if your mood board is in the right direction, and kind of when you present your mood board, you can also present some possible ideas to go with it. So I thought personally this would be a great tool to keep with us, so we're not just going from image creation instantly to a mood board. We can actually kind of see some of the ideas that our mood board might be able to produce. to inspire our team further. And that's what this template is all about: early stage concepting and developing a mood board with them. And I hope that was helpful for you. And once you have your mood boards, you're welcome to use some of our other amazing templates, like the high resolution images for print and our advertising ones, to help you kind of take that mood board to the next level and expand on it further, making videos and so on and so forth. But hope this will get you started on your journey here on RunDiffusion. Thank you very much.